Welcome back to MvM Live. I'm Kira, David, Ryan. You're becoming quite the regular, sir.
I am. I'm no longer a special guest for sure.
I think we mentioned a few episodes ago that we were upping David to series regular.
Yeah,
Right,
series
right.
regular. Do I get a credit yet?
That has been the case, actually. You've been over here.
Was I here last week?
No, last week.
We did Wrath?
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
Wrath.
that
We did
last week?
Endangered Orphans last week.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
You're not allowed to come next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
If you come too often, you have to up your name in the credits, and we don't want to do that.
I see. I get it.
All right. So today we are playing my very favorite new dexterity game
Ish.
at home.
Yeah.
It is absolutely a dexterity game. It's Sonora. It is the first, as they're saying it, first flick and write from
Flick and
Pandasaurus, who was kind enough to donate a copy of the game for us
thank
to
you
give away
guys.
today. Now, this will be North America only because of shipping stuff, so just keep that in mind. And we have a winner
That's
for
right.
the pledge level, or the House of Wrath
Yep.
pledge, which again is a Kickstarter, so you'll get it later, but we do have a winner to announce.
They're getting their own orphan?
They're getting a
They're
whole
getting
bunch
you.
of them.
Yes, you're
We're
getting
giving
me.
them Ryan.
We
But
do.
you'll only take care of 3 every time you
Ryan
play,
was in
and
the
that
stretch
is
goals.
Bailey Robinson.
Congrats, Bailey.
Email us at manvsmeeple@gmail.com to claim your prize. We'll get your info over to the publisher to add you.
Take
All
really
right.
good care of those orphans, Bailey.
Yes.
So this game is very simple to play, but it might seem a little bit daunting at first, so I'm going to do my best to explain the rules.
I think it's, and then they're right when they say that this is the first flick and write. But if you've played a roll and write, then you probably should be able to follow pretty well. We're just not rolling dice at all, which is super interesting.
And I like to call it's like crokinole and write.
It is like
So
little
Crokinole
I
and
love
write.
crokinole. It's just a very small board. I think that's probably the biggest problem. My friend Kevin is about your size. Chris is another big guy. And so when they flick on their board, they just go across the room
That's
sometimes.
right. We got to be
Well, that's
careful.
just you
You
just
just
gotta
have
have some
to
skill.
be a little bit more finesse, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
So
This
let's
game
get
topper
into-
does have a lip.
It does.
Try
that
not
helps.
to go over the lip.
Okay.
So KP thinks we won't. Don't worry. This is not one of those. And luckily,
Wait, not one of those. Not one of what?
argument streams.
Oh, it is going to be.
No. No. Let's.
This is the wrong crowd for
We're
that.
I'm
putting
going to
up a
argue
first
that
rule.
it's not going to be an argument stream.
It's the first rule of Wednesday live streams is that you just do what Kira says.
David
All right.
has spoken. We need a gavel.
I thought the first rule was that there was no Wednesday live stream.
You don't talk about
We don't-
Wednesday live
no,
streams.
please talk about it. That's the only way we get more viewers. Tell all your friends.
All right.
This is my favorite one so far, I think.
I'm excited to play. This game is,
This is
just
definitely
a lot of fun.
So Carol wants to know, is this a family level game? It is.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do here is Ryan's going to switch to the overhead. I'm going to talk about what the board is, and I'm going to have my little green screen here. Is that the right way, or is it this the right
it's
way?
Pretty close. That's the right way.
That's
Yeah.
the right way.
All right. So when I start talking about the
think.
board, I'm going to do my best to explain this. So you're going to be able to see all of us, but Ryan can actually zoom in on the board too
Yeah,
for
look
me.
at
Ooh,
I'll point.
All right. So
that. David, you'll be the fingers.
there are 4 sections in this game, and when we are playing, we're going to each be playing from our own section. Each round it's going to turn, so we'll change which section we're in each game. I'm the first player, so I will start in what I call, and I'm sorry, Pandasaurus, because this is just what we do in our house.
I think it's
the
cliffs.
lizard zone, but it is actually called the Cliff Dweller Ruins.
Yeah, but each region
Yeah.
has an animal associated with it, so it is
Yeah.
much easier
So
to
I'll
just say
tell
the
you-
lizard
Yeah.
zone.
I'll tell you once what they're actually called. These are the Cliff Dweller
Quick,
Ruins,
Did you say? Okay.
the canyon, the creek bed, and the mud cracks. Wrong way.
Oh, creek bed, mud cracks.
Yes.
That makes more
creek
sense.
bed, mud cracks.
And so in our home, they're actually associated with their specific animals, which are in the center. So lizard, fox, owl, and bunny. And the way I listed those off are the way that we're actually going to score them each round on our boards. So what happens in each of these areas? Well, the lizard zone, when you're in the lizard zone, which way did I say? This way? Yes.
That'll work.
Okay.
That's
Yep,
close
that's
enough.
good.
So in the lizard zone, you have all these different hexes you can fill in. We have these little discs that we're going to be flicking, and they have numbers on them, 1 through 5. Okay. in this zone, if my discs are in that zone, however many discs I have in that zone, I'm going to add them up. So in this case, if these two are in the zone, I'd have a total of 6. I can then fill in the hexes on any one of these or any number of these that I want. I can just start with 1, whatever. Whoever fills in one of these areas first gets the top score. Everyone else will cross it off. They also get a little bonus, and we'll talk about what all the bonuses are here in just a second. And then everyone else will still be able to get the bottom score. So if they started on it and somebody, screwed them out of their points, then, I mean, it's a game. So that's one of the few areas where something like that might happen. Oops, I forgot to turn off the volume on this bad boy. All right. So then that's lizard zones, okay?
Yes.
That's all that it is. In the fox zone, it's a little bit different. So in the fox zone, it's going to be, gee, mini Christmas. Why is that happening? All right, so
notifications.
In the fox zone, you have what looks like a little bit of a crossword puzzle. All right.
I thought it was a crossword puzzle.
It kind of looks like it.
You just keep thinking that.
So there's a little, it's hard to see here, but this little 4 square is already started. So you have to start off of this, and you will get one of these shapes based on which discs you have. And these are going to be individual versus added up like the other one, okay? So in this case, I have a 4, 2, and a 3. I can draw, for the 4, I can draw the 4 or anything lower. For the 3, I can draw the 3 or anything lower. For the 2, I can draw the 2 or anything
that's
lower.
Good to know.
That's
okay?
helpful.
Yeah.
That's super, super helpful. Now, everything that ends up inside of my little crossword.
I don't know what you call it.
My little puzzle piece.
Yes.
It's like a canyon maze,
You'll
right?
see there are 3 types of cacti here. And every time you have one encircled in one of your shapes, you're going to mark it off on this side here. And then as far down as you get by the end of the game is how many points you'll score for that cacti.
For each individual cacti.
For each one. It's not a set.
Can you tell me what each of these 3 cacti are called?
I know one is a saguaro,
Oh.
and that's the green one. And the other 2, I don't know.
Well,
All right.
One of those looks a little chartreuse.
Fun fact, a saguaro, and I know I'm not pronouncing it exactly correctly, only bloom like for a week or 2 in May. And it typically is when I get to go to Arizona, see my Nana for her birthday, which I didn't do this year because of COVID.
Are you trying to distract us from the rules?
So...
It's all cactus.
Again, there's a ton of little bonuses in here, and we'll talk about the bonuses last just because it's easier. All right, so then we've got owls. Alex, my mic is too hot.
Hot?
Which is crazy because I'm
is
always
crazy.
you must have turned me way up.
I will maybe fix that.
David's vanishing for a minute.
So the next zone, again, we're going to go left, right, left, right.
I'm back.
Owl. Futurama fans? Every time this one comes up in my house, owl exterminators. All right.
And for those of you who don't know Futurama that well,
that's a reference.
You're in my shoes.
Oh, you don't know Futurama?
I've watched it,
Futurama.
but I don't know that reference.
For owl exterminators. All right. So in here, this is again like the fox zone in the owl zone. We're going to do the individual discs. Okay. So if I have a 2 and a 3, in this case, I'm going to mark off the amount on the disc and then circle the one after it. So in the case of the 3, I would go 1, 2, 3, and I would circle this.
Oh, it's the next one you circle?
It's the next one, not the last one?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Feel free to double check.
I'll double check.
I
just played it the other way, so that's the only reason I questioned.
That's the way I've always played it. If I
right
misinterpreted the rules.
I did turn right to the page.
I am sorry. All right, so that's owls, and again, we have a bunch of different bonuses here. Obviously, the goal is to get either a bonus or a number. There's numbers and bonuses. The best numbers are at the bottom, so the further down a branching path you go, the higher your score is, the better the goodies are. All right, so then the last one was, let's make sure that
it's the last. It is the last one as it appears from this picture.
Yeah.
Because they use the 3 to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the circled.
All right. I blame Jeremy Salinas. All right.
That's safe. He's not here.
So you're actually, I apologize, you're going to circle the amount. Fine. You're going to cross off and circle the final number. So if you have a 3, you're going to X.
Yeah. It'll make sense while we do it.
Yeah.
I like the other way better because that's how I've been playing.
Well, you get further for sure.
Yeah, you get a lot of benefit from that.
Well, it made sense because it just, to me, it was like X, and then you circle whatever's after. So you had to be pretty strategic about...
That seems more logical to me.
Yeah, but we'll play by the rules in the rule book, and then I will house rule it at home because there's no way I'm unteaching that now. All right, so bunny area. This now is like the first area, the lizard area, where whatever numbers I have, I'm adding them up, okay? So I have a 5 and a 3. This is now an 8. I'm going to, starting from the center, I'm going to do some math, okay? So math on the live stream, we always like this. So if I have an 8, I'm going to maybe circle this 3 and this 2 and this 3, and that gives me a total of 8, and I'm going to make some lines, right? And now since those are all, they're all connected, they're all able to be connected because there was only one open line after those circles were made, you can close those off. Everything that you close off becomes part of your score. So in this case, these little dark blue cacti, the tiny ones, are each one you have enclosed will be worth double points. So 1 times 2. Then in the blue ones will be times 4, and the light green ones will be times 6. Let's say you have an odd number, or you only get your 1 in that zone, okay? You can then tick off whatever the extra is. So if you don't really need to use all 8, you can tick off on one of these bonuses down here, and as you complete one of these, you'll circle it, you'll use that bonus. Let's talk about how the bonuses work really quick.
Really quick on that. Wow, you can choose to do that too. If I have 5, I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can.
Yeah. Which is pretty solid.
It's the whole zone is up to you. So next, let's real quick, I'm going to point out on the board now, there are special zones inside the board, okay? So if you go to lizard, there are 2 places you could potentially do something else. So rabbit or fox. Whenever you land on one of these, it's double or 2 times whichever one you land on. So obviously for fox and for owl, it's going to be 2 of those discs. For lizard and for rabbit, it's going to be 2 times the disc. So if I have a 5, I'm going to get a 10. So bonuses. We'll talk about bonuses next. There's a number of them. Throughout the board, you're going to see a few different icons, and they're all in this little white section here. You're going to start off with one of each of these 2. The first one means that we are going to be able to reflick. So if I screw up my flick, it doesn't go where I want, or I end up off the board, or in my own zone. We are playing with the advanced rules where you can't land in the zone immediately in front of you. I could choose to reflick, okay? Come on, guys.
I didn't know that.
We're gamers. We're going to play with that rule. It's way better. Trust me.
Can I bounce into that zone?
I only play with that when I'm playing with kids.
I don't know that you can bounce into that zone.
Yes, you can bounce.
Can I
if you bounce off something else, the way we play it at home is if you bounce off something else and you are in your zone in front of you, but you have to hit something else to be in your own zone. You can't just land in your zone and like, flop into there.
A little crokinole-ish, yeah.
Okay. So then the next icon means very specifically that you can switch 2 discs. So at the end of each round, before we start scoring, everybody can choose if they want to switch their discs. So you can maybe get the right number in the right spot or get a better bonus or whatever the case might be off of that. This little starburst icon is going to show up all over this board. When you get one of those, it means that you can then choose one of either 4 bunnies, 4 foxes, or 2 owls. When you choose one, you cross it off. Circle it and cross it off, whatever works best for you. And if you get a bunny, you can get a 6 bunny. For fox, it's a 4 fox. And for owl, it's any number up to 5. It's your choice.
And you just circle the next, you move that many spaces, basically, and then circle. Okay.
Yep.
Well, with the owl.
You basically are getting a free disc.
Sure.
Okay?
Of any number.
Of any number, that's
when any
nice.
of that happens on any other spot on the board, you're going to do it immediately, which means there's a lot of comboing opportunities and fun things that can happen in AP.
Listen, I missed the opportunity to put a little soundboard with the Killer Instinct combo noise.
Combo.
That's the one for those who are big Killer Instinct fans.
So if you like combos, Brian, you want to go back out to the further out screen?
I do like combos.
So we're going to, now, because we're in a very weird configuration, we're going to turn the board without messing up each other's pieces so that we can flick with the board in front of us. I just think that's better because I'm not going to flick well from here.
This game does lend itself well to a 4-top table.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like a lot up front, but the way if you get this game, I highly recommend that you just play and learn the rules the first time. We always do a learning game with something like this first so everybody can see how the combos work. We'll do like 1 or 2 rounds, then we'll stop and we'll start over because the fun of this game is the combos.
Yeah.
Really,
just like
really.
any roll and write, really.
It's just the combos are so much fun. So I'm going to go ahead and start.
I just flick it, and wherever it lands, I just mark those.
All right.
David? Do you have to start in this zone because there's a little?
No, you
blue
can
X
go
here?
anywhere here.
Oh.
So then that
That's
means
just a free
so
X,
I
I think.
started in the lizard zone. David's going to start in,
I'll be here.
yeah. Just
you
for
do-
the ease of play.
Yeah, for so you know, I'm going to be here. Kira's going to be here. Ryan's going to be here in the first round.
Right.
First player
I
will
am
always
the mud,
be here.
The mud cracks.
And you're saying I can't go in
You can't
here
land.
directly.
You cannot land in the owl zone.
Did you talk about going in the center?
Oh, I'm sorry. So the center, you'll see that there are 4 animals there to help you remember which corner that you're in. But if you land immediately in the center, just like in Crokinole, that's a good thing.
I didn't know
It
we could
means you
drop
get
it.
to choose where to put that disc immediately. You're going to take it out of the center and you're going to stick it on whichever one of the 4
Sure.
you're going to use
Yeah.
it towards that scoring round.
Makes perfect sense.
Any questions? Ask me in the comments. Ryan?
And you can use any number in any order.
Yes.
Yes.
You don't have to go 1, then 2.
But
then
you
3.
wait until we're done to use the numbers, correct?
The numbers are the
Yes,
scoring.
we're all
Because we're
we'll
going to
all
be bumping
flip.
each
But
other's
you're gonna
numbers
have-
around and everything.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. You were going to have some strategy that is going to start to unfold as you play this.
For sure.
Ryan, I wish we could have done a learning round.
Here we
but
go.
I'm sorry.
This is not that complicated of a game.
Oh,
what?
right off the bat.
I'll go here.
Ooh, he's going lizard right off the bat.
All right.
And that's who will resolve first, is whoever won the
Still
lizard
want mine to
section,
be
right?
seen.
Yeah, so lizards go first, then fox, then owl, then rabbit.
But whoever
Every
has the
time.
most points in the lizard
Yes.
goes first.
Well, it's whoever the first player is.
I almost got that times 2.
I'm pretty sure it's like an area majority
yeah, no,
thing.
you're not wrong. Let me just double check.
I got mine.
I could be playing it.
Oh,
Here,
which,
you
you
go,
about
I'll
which
look it
zone
up.
we start in?
No, whoever scores the most, whoever gets the highest value in the lizard section, I believe, is the person who
Who becomes
goes.
the first player?
No, who goes first to resolve
I
the lizard
see.
section, because that's a race
Yeah, that
to
makes
points.
sense.
You're up, Ryan.
No, it's you.
You are up,
Oh, it's
David.
me up?
What? Last week when we played Endangered Orphans, you kept trying to give me your turn as well.
Yeah, but Kira just went.
We didn't do it that way the first round.
Oh,
Because
That-
it works.
that's
It works
true.
better to rotate the board this way.
that is true. But we'll just have to make sure I don't go in between each of you.
Yeah, we will have to make sure. Wait, why is David out of discs already?
You're right. It's the whoever has the highest value, and then player order breaks ties for who gets to score a win.
Ooh, you're coming in.
Am I on the bunny?
You are.
Coming in hot.
Don't
No,
be,
you're not on the bunny.
Don't be moving any of the discs when you
I'm
move
not,
the board.
but I am moving. I can see from
Unless
a
it
different angle.
moves it helpful to me.
You're not on the bunny. I'm sorry, David. And neither am I, unfortunately.
Now I'm moving it to Kira.
Look at that. We should have got a little sliding thing.
Berkey,
Yeah, you know, one of those.
our wonderful sponsor of this wonderful table, come up with a solution for when you have to play side by side for a game that requires you to be on all
Here's
4
my
sides.
solution: never play
Don't
side by
do
side
this.
unless you have to for a live stream.
Yeah, that's right.
It wouldn't have been as difficult if it had just been Ryan and I.
Yeah,
Way
David.
to go, David. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Oh!
That was
Got on the
robust.
times 2. Well, it's just a 1 on there, but
I
still.
love this game. I love this game. Watch me win.
Oh
Finally.
boy!
on live
Wow,
Oh
geez.
wow!
I'm going to win
Wow.
this game.
Oh,
I'm going to win this
that's
game. I wanted to win House of Wrath. I didn't. Now, in this case, David landed on an edge,
But I'm close, more in this section.
which means
Yeah.
he's more in front of himself, which means it should have probably
I
popped.
hit something. Though.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whichever section it's in at scoring, you have
So
to take that
close.
off.
What?
You landed in your own zone.
No,
No,
this is
he
my
didn't.
zone.
He went way over
I'm
there.
the
Oh,
mud
you did?
flats,
Okay. If you land on an edge of a section, you're going to score it in whichever section it's the most in. When it's on one of the bonuses in the section, it just barely has to be touching at minimum. Okay? All right. Let's see. Sonora is greater than tiny. I did not say that.
It's greater than
It's
what?
a completely different kind of game, greater than a tiny epic game. It's a dexterity game. My husband
Someone
will
needs to-
only play dexterity games with
Someone
me.
should ask Kira that in every stream just to put her on the spot.
Yeah, sure.
Is this one better than a Tiny Epic game? I don't know.
It's not there's not even a similarity between the games.
What do you got, David?
I'm like, if anybody watched High Fidelity, it's like my top 5 in each category. I can't just land on something being better than something else most of the time.
So now you
I
kind
like
of
how
blocked me
I like
a
how
little bit.
careful we're all being moving it.
Well, I don't want to.
I've never seen Ryan be so careful about
He's a gentle
anything.
giant.
Yeah, look at that. No
the
more
heck,
times
man?
2 for you.
What the heck, man?
Okay, Carol did ask me a legit question. Is it better than Flick of Faith? Again, I will say they are
Ooh.
completely different type of flicking games because this is a dexterity game.
That's right.
That is also a roll and write, whereas
I
Flick
would-
of Faith is just a dexterity game. I would say, I don't know.
I'd say the big thing there is depending on whether you like games that are more thinky. This definitely is more thinky
Yes.
than Flick of Faith. Flick of Faith, probably more of the fun in Flick of Faith revolves around the dexterity portion. More of the fun in this game revolves around the
planning,
the
the
planning and
combos.
the
All right, David,
strategy
Get
involved.
your
here.
last one.
Okay, what's my sitch here? Okay.
I don't know enough to have a sitch.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
just
can you
flicking.
imagine this is a tiny, it would be way too tiny. They would never do that
Did
to
you
me.
get it on there?
I think I did.
Now the question is, do I want to try to mess with
No,
you?
I think you should play your own game,
And
man.
that's the other thing. You can, if somebody's screwing with your plans, you can screw
I want
right back.
Ryan just to try and then miss like
Dang,
that.
I really wanted to get. No, I was going for the middle.
All right, so let's
put it
put
right
this-
back in front of you,
Make
so
sure
people
everybody
can see
it.
where we are lined up at.
Now I'm gonna let us, once we actually start scoring, I'll pull mine off to explain what I did versus making you guys have to suffer for me actually doing it. Because this game will bring out your AP
It can.
as it goes on, because you're trying to figure out where you wanna and what the bonuses are and all that.
So
So,
did anyone
right.
else get a circle? Or in the center?
So you
Nope.
go. Do you do that before anybody else does anything?
No. I'm
Okay.
just, it goes towards my total in
he
that
has
section.
a total
nice.
of 9.
I have 8, because this one's in the bunny one, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. So he has a total of 8.
I have a total of 5 there.
So when we do this, the recommendation is always just to take off the discs as you use them, and I flip
Yep.
them face down to show that I've
That's a good
counted
idea.
them.
That's
Okay,
a good idea.
so that's just a Kira pro tip. I don't know if that's in the rule book, honestly.
So I have 8.
So you have 8.
So
Yep.
I'll be going first in the lizard section, which is where going first makes
That's right.
any difference.
Yep.
So I will turn over my 3. Is that what we're going to do?
Sure.
Or
Take it
remove-
off the board.
Oh, take it off the board.
Yep.
What were you talking about turning them over?
Once they're turned over, that way we know that you're done putting them on the board.
Oh, okay.
So we've taken them off, so we know that that's the one you're working on.
Oh, I
and then I
see.
flip
I see
them
what
when I'm
you're
done
saying.
putting them in
Okay.
the
So I've got
corner.
the 8 here. I'm going to go ahead and
Ryan,
take...
can you go back to the other screen?
I don't know that you'll. I don't know how well you can see David's
Well,
board, but
just
what
more-
are you gonna
Oh,
do?
I'm actually going to put him... I'm going for something a little juicier than some of the
Ooh.
other things.
So what
1,
he's going
2,
for right
3,
now-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is this fox, right? So this is going to
What is this one up here?
require
Is
him
this
to
a
fill in
space?
13 hexes to get to that.
No, I don't think... That's not a... What's this?
That's something for solo. So
Oh,
anywhere where
okay.
you see, if you look at our boards and you're like, what's that black square for? That's for solo mode, which I have not played. All right.
So I did my 8.
Okay.
All right. So I have 5.
You have...
5.
He's purple.
I have 5.
No, I'm purple.
I'm purple. Oh, I'm blue. You're right. I have 7. That's why I thought I said 7.
All
I
right.
specifically asked you which backup color.
So you
I should've
have
given green.
7.
You have 7.
So I have 7 to spend in the same area. All right. Why not? I'm going to mark off completely this one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which gets me
8
8
points.
points and a owl.
So David and
Of
I
any number.
cross off that top one. We are no longer eligible to get.
So
you
I'm
have an-
going to choose.
Owl of any number.
I'm going to choose 5.
That one.
I'm going to cross off 1, 2, 3, 4, and circle my 5th, which is a 2-pointer.
Nice. See how satisfying that was?
It was good. It was satisfying.
Okay, Kira, you've got 5. Do you want me to give you your disc?
Yeah, please. All right. So at this point, do I want to go big or go home? I'm going to just go
Oh, she's got the
for.
5. You're not going to do the 5?
Nope. I like just, if I'm going to do anything lizard, I'm going to start with the larger one.
Did you go for the 22?
I am going for the 35, actually.
Well, the one that needs 22.
Yes, 22. It needs 22
Yes.
filled in total. So now David has a 2 times bunny. So his 1, so that means he has a 2. There's 2 on the bunny board.
Yep.
Or he can just fill in hashes.
Are we doing the bunnies next?
No, he's going to do that now and resolve this section.
Oh, I
okay.
see.
Yeah, theoretically in the rules it says after you score the lizard section, you can all do it, but we'll do it a little more organized fashion so you guys can see it.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, 'cause
since
the rest
I'm
of
just
it's-
finishing the section and
Sure.
I want everyone to follow what we're
Yeah,
doing,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we're going to just go section by section for your benefit.
So I've got a 2 here.
Is that your only bunny? Is it 2?
Yeah, it was my 1 that ended up there.
But what David was saying is that after the lizard section, the other sections don't matter as much.
But you can do it simultaneously as long as you're...
Because the lizard bonuses don't show up. There's no bonus for lizard.
Right.
It's the only one that we need to do in order. After that, we can do things simultaneously, but we won't.
Right, because it's not as fun. So do we want to do
Nope.
the owls or the...
We have to do it in a particular order.
Oh, I thought you just said the order didn't matter. Sorry.
No, for players.
Oh.
We can do simultaneously from here on out. You will always score lizard, then fox, then owl, then bunny.
Oh, really?
Yes, it will
Okay.
always go that way. So it's a Z.
Oh. Well, you did your bunny early.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's fine.
because the bunny was in the lizard zone. So we're going to finish resolving the lizard zone
So
completely.
you're talking about finishing these in this area.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, so you don't get to add your bunny together with anything you scored in the bunny zone?
Yeah, you would.
I mean, you're going to go there. It's not going to affect anything. It's a totaling of numbers.
So whoever asked if this was an argument episode,
I
it is.
haven't played this before. So because if I have a 5
Well, it would
here
affect. You'd want a total. If I did my 2 right now,
Right.
but I had another 5, I could have done a 7
instead of...
Still
and
technically...
split it up differently. I could have
Maybe.
done a 3 and a
Yeah.
4, maybe.
It's
Sure.
fine. I'm just... I haven't played, so I don't want to get to that point later and screw it up is all I'm saying. All right, so
Well,
we're
because
doing...
it can be done simultaneously,
So-
I don't think there is any order.
We're doing the foxes next, right? Which is this one up here, if I'm correct.
Yep.
So I have 8. No, this is not a fox.
No, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who goes first in anymore.
Well, but I only have 3 here because that's technically on the owl.
Correct.
So I get to do 3 or less,
3 or less.
and I have to start. I'm gonna do a 2 actually, which is like a little. Man, or do I want to do? Is it?
It doesn't
better?
seem to specify. That's just how we do in our house to keep things from being complicated.
I'm gonna do.
I would say just as long as we're resolving this bunny, I might go ahead and use all my bunnies.
Right, that's what I would
You could
say.
save it till bunny zone. That's
All right,
fine.
so
Or
I
Let's
just
do
Or
that.
that's a
crossed
better
off
way.
a little cactus. So I'm gonna cross off a little cactus up here.
So we'll save the bonuses till we
Yay.
get to the zone that they
That's a good
apply
idea.
to. Okay.
All right,
So for now, Ryan's 5 on owl. We'll wait till we
Yep.
get to owl.
that's it. I did my
You've got a
fox.
3.
I've got a 3
or
in
lower.
the fox.
You could
and
use a
so
1 if you want.
I could.
Always use less. Sometimes it's better.
All right.
I just want to point out too, I'm playing in a restricted mode here because my arms can't like.
It's
I can't
always
go like
something.
this.
You can do whatever you want.
All right. Can you?
This game
you
doesn't need
hand
that
it to
much
me
elbow
already?
room.
Okay.
And what? Yeah.
So now we're going to go to the owl zone. Owls. They're
Owls.
purple.
So this is. That's not owls for me.
That's- Yep.
That's owls.
That's an owls for
Purple.
you.
Me.
You've got a 2
So
owls.
I've got a 2 owl. I'm not gonna lie. This is my least favorite zone.
Oh, see, I had more.
Oh wait,
lizards.
this is a 2. I circled the second one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to completely
We
relearn
did
myself.
screw up a little bit, but
What?
I had 2 more lizards.
I'll do it.
Oh, you do have 2 more lizards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put them in the same place.
And I have
Or actually
2
4
more.
more lizards.
You do have 4 more lizards.
there. I did
Actually,
9.
8 more lizards.
What?
Okay, give me
I just
mine.
trying to see
Take Kira's
how
off
far
too.
you can go.
Is this also lizard?
No, that is. Yes, it is lizard.
That's what
Oh.
I thought. So you have
So you
8.
have 8 more.
Oh, I do
So
have.
you're just
I do have 8 more.
Cleaning up the
lizards.
So
lizard
he's gonna
spaces.
finish off the 18.
1.
So you got the 18 pointer up there?
Yep. So cross that off on your board.
Well done, David. That was quite the lizard combo that
2,
turn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooh,
That was
almost
a lot
done
of
with that one.
lizards.
That was a lot of lizards.
So I
Well
got
done.
a fox 4. So I'll do that really quick.
I take this.
All right, so I've got an owl. So I get to do the owl twice with 5.
Yep. 2 5s. So again, in the owl zone, you don't
5, 1, 2,
you
3,
do
4.
it as as if it were 2 5 discs. So you have to do. You
Right.
don't add them up and just cross off 10 things.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get this 4 fox, which is like
You
a
pull his 5 off, and when he's done, have him flip it over. He's the
Which
only
is
one
this
that's following
one.
my instructions.
here, and it gives me a cactus. I am just now
You
doing
done
it,
this?
and then I have another 5. 1,
Oh, you
2,
haven't done it.
3. Let's go. 1,
At this stage, I think we should probably go for
2.
the short game.
3, 4, 5 for a 4-pointer.
Okay.
We
Alright.
might play the short game. We were gonna play the standard game,
I don't know what
but
the difference is.
the
An
fewer,
extra
fewer
round.
rounds. I won't go my a third
Oh.
time.
So I have a 4 in the bunny zone. So I'm gonna go. And
Well,
I'm
that
just gonna-
changes everything.
Because of the combos, I think that is a key reminder that simultaneous after the first zone is
It's pretty
kind of
key.
the way.
Yeah.
Because and we're gonna try to do it in an organized fashion so that you guys can see what we're doing. But like while he was going, I got a bonus here from a bonus fox that I got that gave me a
Nice.
bonus owl.
Yeah.
Here,
there's
why
a lot
don't I
of these
show yours?
combos.
Because you had some combos. I haven't done any comboing yet. So here's David's. Okay.
I got that
He got
fox.
the fox, which then means he got to go over here and
Whoa.
slide off the screen. He got to do the fox thing,
Which gave me an owl.
which then gave him an owl, which let him do.
Out of curiosity, for those
The
who
owl
have played
thing.
the game before, what are the little starbursts?
You get these and you can
Oh, I get to
choose
choose
one
any
of
one of
those.
them. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, when we're handing our boards back and forth.
I'm just gonna erase everything on its way over.
Nice.
All right,
Oh,
so
what an
now
accident. All right, round
the
2.
first player passes to David. We're going to turn the board.
So David is now
Lizard.
lizard people. And I
I'm
can't
going-
do any more owls.
I am lizard people.
So Ryan will be owl and I will be fox, I guess.
Yep.
I guess.
Sure.
It's taking us some
We're
headspace
not
to figure
we're
out
not
how to
we're
go
not
around.
sitting
really
around
doing
in
the
a circle.
rotating
Correctly.
100% correctly. We're not. We're just picking a zone. So
Oh,
just deal
actually, I
with
think
No, I
it
think
works.
we are.
I think it
Close.
works as long as the first player is consistent and
Right.
All
I
right.
can't get owls. That's sad.
Here we
for
go.
Me.
Come on, center. Oh, so what do I do
Oh.
then?
it. That is, or either you can choose to use your 1 reflick, or you
Oh,
can
that-
get rid of your 5.
Those advanced rules I don't know about.
All right.
I'm going
use
to
your
reflick
use
it.
your reflick. What's to stop you
Should
from?
we play
otherwise
with the
you would-
kitty rules?
No, otherwise I would do. You would do that every time.
So
It's off the board.
no, you wouldn't do it every time because you don't want what's in
Oh,
front of you
that's
every
true.
time. So it's off.
Yep, and I just flip it over to show that it's
All right.
not
So
active.
I'm owls. So I
I'm going to
can't
say
do
right now, I
owls,
would suggest never playing with that rule.
But I can maybe hit that owl over
It's more fun that
there.
way.
Oh, I don't know.
Nope. I failed at that completely.
It's
All right.
more of a challenge anyway. All right, so I don't want
I
to land in
really-
the box.
I often, when the other time I
Oh.
played this, I often didn't want to be in the section in front of
Yeah.
me.
It just depends on what you're. I really do want to be in the section in front of me because I was
I-
going heavy on owls and now I can't get any owls.
I found that
Because then it just
After the
becomes
game-
random.
Yeah.
continues a few rounds, you're like, oh man, I really could use in the zone that's right in front of me right now, and
Ooh,
it
nice.
changes it adds a little
All
extra
right.
strategy. to
So
the game. I don't
I've
know.
still got my 5 going. Can I get my 5 in the center?
My only problem with
Nope.
this is it errs on the side of everyone just flicking the heck out of the disc, which is
Hey,
total randomness.
That's what I'm doing anyway because I don't quite have a strategy yet. So I'm just going for like, can I get the most out of each of these pieces? I'm not really sure where I like want majority or like which bonus is the best.
Because that is
So-
devastating too. Because I lost my 5 that round.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So people are asking what favorite roll and writes are right now. I would say this is right up there for me right now, as well as one that I've pre-ordered that we got a review copy of from WizKids, which is what is it
Man,
called?
I'm
It's a
terrible at
it's
this.
pinball. It's a roll and write pinball game, and it's amazing. It's so much fun to play. I really, really like it. But again, it's a different kind of game. It's got like 4 different boards, and Jeremy just did a review, so you guys can see that on the channel.
It is a cool game. The pinball game is
for
pushes all the right buttons for both pinball fans and roll and write fans. So it's neat.
for pure
I love pinball.
for pure roll and writes, nothing is going to beat like Gone Shun Clever for me or Double So Clever, twice
Super
as
Skill
clever or
Pinball is
whatever.
the name of the game.
Super Skill 4K'd or something like
Yeah.
Super Skill 4K.
You can
that. 4K'd.
You can.
I don't know why it's 4K'd other than there's 4 tables.
That's
4
I think you just
different-
answered your
there's 4
question,
different
David.
tables, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can pre-order on the WizKids site if you're interested in it. Sonora though is out now, and you can order it just about anywhere. I think I got mine on Amazon, and so I got it like the next day. And I
Oh,
was
very
super
nice.
happy because I played it, and then I borrowed it. No, I didn't. I wanted to borrow it. I couldn't. I wanted to show my husband, so that's why I ordered it, and it showed up the next day.
Nice.
So, and then he loved it, so it was a good purchase.
It's a lot in there. Is that that's the fox section?
Yeah,
No, that's the lizard people. No, that's the lizard
I'm
people.
just throwing
sorry.
you off. All right.
I'm in the fox section. Oh, is that where I wanted to be? Oh well, that's where I ended up. Lots of foxes.
I like the fox section.
I want to find out what the
personally.
fox says, so I'm gonna just keep going to the fox section. Yes, David.
Oh yeah, they do have a
Ooh.
PNP for this pinball game too. You should
You
definitely
have a
check
lot
out.
in that little area over there. I don't have any. I really want some bunnies because I have like no bunnies.
So I'll say for this game, one of the
Didn't
interesting
do it for
things
me.
is that you have this double-sided laminated board, but they're the same on both sides, and I really am hoping that maybe there'll
Well,
be
it looks
more.
like this board can slide out of there.
It does.
So that means they
I'm
could
hoping
potentially
that
have
there'll
more
be
boards too.
different boards, and there'll be different laminated ones
Yeah.
coming out. The box is big enough for more, so let's hope. All right.
They could do completely different regions of the United States.
They could. All right, so we're gonna put this back in the middle, and
Zoom in
let's.
so everybody can see it.
So we're gonna score it up. So we're gonna start with the lizard people.
The lizard people. I like how you've done that.
I have 5. I don't have any bonus.
Who's
I
blue?
do. I have
You've
15.
got 10 plus 5.
I've got 15.
Yep.
I think I have the most.
Yeah, I don't see anyone has.
Go
No
for
one
it.
else has any.
All right, so if I've got the 15, I'm actually going to do 11 here to take this bunny one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to get these 15 points plus
So you guys
a
can't see what
5
he's doing. So
bunny. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go 3,
he's filling in this
4,
one right here.
5.
And now you've
my
got
bunny.
that
And now I've
zone.
got this zone, which gives me 1 point.
It's going to get you 2 points.
Two
It's
times-
2 times whatever however
Whatever.
many of those you have.
So
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
He's now,
Those blue ones are effectively
he
2
got
points
his
each.
bunny,
points
so
each.
he's comboing over here into the bunny
I
zone.
did. So that was
That was lizards completely.
that was
But now
11 of
yours.
it.
Oh,
That is not
that's
lizards.
I gave you yours.
Oh, you already moved it around. I'm sorry.
Yeah, these are in here
Were they in there?
They
Yep.
were. I just
for
was
sure.
taking them
This one
off.
was on the border. This was here.
I thought
Yeah.
he had one in the bunny.
So 11. Nope.
Not
That's
anymore.
exactly where they were. 100%. Rewind the tape. That's why you don't take somebody else's off. So I had 15, so I get 4 more.
That's why you're supposed to take them off as you're going.
4 more. So I'm going to go for
This is another argument stream.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's where they were. I mean,
No,
David
yours
saw
was yours was touching the bunny. I can see it.
Well, touching it, sure, but
Touching
no,
the
where-
bunny
touching-
means that
touching
it's
is-
bunny.
Yeah.
I thought it was wherever the majority of it will
on the,
land.
on the
Only on the
lines.
sections.
On the lines. Which one
Oh,
was
I'm
it? The
sorry.
3?
Selective hearing.
Was
I-
it the 3 or the 2? Do you know?
It was. I can't see it that
It's
well.
fine.
I'll
It
give
was-
you
Looks
the-
like it's the 3.
It's the 3.
Alright, I'm just gonna
We'll just
boom.
do that. That's fine. My lizards are done. I didn't realize that we had already
So-
rotated the
so
board
take
and
the
taken
2
them
off.
I haven't used the 2.
No, the 2 is in here.
So that's the lizard zone. So.
Oh,
did he
you
do
took.
it or
I
not?
took off the wrong ones.
That's what screwed the whole
you,
thing up.
Well, you added up a ton.
I had a ×2 lizard here for 10,
That was the
11,
5.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, but this isn't lizard.
That's fox.
That's fox.
So
You
lizard
had
was here. Put his 5 back. For
10
a
plus
second.
the 2.
So I had 12.
You have 12. So
Okay.
delete 2.
I'll just take 2 off.
Okay. So now take his stuff
See,
off.
that's why. I was
Yep,
correct.
And flip them over. You've done them. All right. So now, really, I should have gone first because I had the most in number. Then, if that's correct.
Probably.
No, I
Okay.
still had more.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. I had 12. You had 13. Then.
I had
You had
11,
12.
12, 13.
So
you
I
did?
have 12.
Yeah, you said take 2 off. I had 11, 12, 13.
So
Right? I had 12. So we both had 12. So I don't know what would. I don't know. I have no idea.
She's going big.
She's going to get that. Do you have that 22 one filled out?
Not yet. All right. Next, we're gonna go to the fox zone. Nobody's in the fox zone except for Ryan.
And I have a 4 and a 1.
He has a 4 and a 1.
Right.
So take them off, and as you
So I'm gonna
do
do my
them,
4.
flip them over.
Kira's very serious about the flipping of them.
So
I
we
see
know which
that.
one you did.
So-
Did my 4. Now I'm doing the
It's
1.
a tracking thing. Games that have tracking issues, like what just happened, this is why
I
we
am
do it this
flipping
way.
Ryan's 4.
And then flip my 1.
I am
just did
flipping
the
Ryan's 1.
Thank you, David. They have been flipped.
Ryan should manage his own pieces. Okay,
Well, I can't. It's harder for me to reach. That's the
So-
only reason.
Bunny will stay till we do Bunny Zone.
Yep.
So we're going to Owls. I have a 3. I have a 1 and a 2. So
Yep.
if you can will you mind
Is
handing
this in
me
here?
Yeah,
Yep.
those are both in there.
It looks like it. I'd rather it be in the other zone. I have a 2 and a 1, so I'm going to do the 1 to get a switch my spaces guy, and then I'm going to do...
Oh, Kira's flipping them. She
Oh.
almost didn't. She was thinking.
Switch the values of your pieces.
No, flipping
No,
her
that's
discs.
not what I want to
I'm
do.
just talking
Oh.
about flipping her discs.
Oh, I see what you're saying. She said she was going
So-
to use her power, so I was.
1,
I haven't used any
2.
of my powers yet.
All right. No, I got a bonus. So that's all of mine, and now David is all in bunnies.
I am all in bunnies.
And I have-
I've
I
got
have
what,
6 in
10
bunnies.
there?
So yeah, Ryan's got a 6, and then David's got a 10.
We can do these at the same
You
time.
guys
Yeah.
can do those.
I'm
at the
going to
same-
use the 10.
So just so you guys know which one I'm filling in.
5.
Ooh, you have 10. So I did use this, and I will flip it. I know it's flipped.
And I'll use...
This is the one I'm going for, which is huge, and it has.
So I had an extra left over, so I nicked off one
yeah,
of these down
forget about
below.
that. That's a pretty good ability.
To get those bonuses,
So my
for
swap
sure.
one lets me switch out a number. Like if I have a 5 in a good spot, I can switch out with my 1.
But we would do
Yes.
it before we start the round.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure I was understanding the swap correctly. All right, so my first player this time.
You are first player.
And that
I'm
makes
not
me.
even going to answer you, Gator Dave. All right.
That makes
What's
me.
Gator Dave asking?
Am I the lizard people for this one?
You're in
You
the.
are
You're
in the
flicking
lizard
from
zone.
that zone.
From
you
the lizard
you
zone.
don't want to land there.
Correct.
Unless you can
Believe
bounce
me,
off
you
something.
don't want to land there.
Correct. I don't want to land
I lost
here.
my 5.
Correct. I'm in the lizard zone.
Now,
That would
would
take the
I be
fox
here?
zone.
I think that makes the most sense.
Well,
That's how
actually,
we've
it's
been
Kira's
doing it
next.
so far.
Oh,
Oh, it
that's-
is me.
that's right.
So then I would be.
I don't know.
Let's do
No,
it this way.
technically Kira's in the. I was in the lizard zone, so Kira's in the owl zone. And then David, you'd be in the.
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm gonna do it from Bunny.
Okay. I
because
guess it doesn't
it's
We'll,
really
just
we'll never
easier.
be in this zone,
That's true.
but that wouldn't be the case on a 4-top.
That's true as well. We're
Right.
just sitting in a weird.
It is a weird.
Do you guys want to change?
No.
No,
you're
no,
good.
I'm just discussing.
We're having a side
that
discussion.
ship has sailed.
The minute we sat down side by side, that ship sailed. We knew it.
Now I'm gonna go here.
Yep. You'll be foxes.
I'm gonna pick wherever I want to go.
Just random.
Ryan,
Ooh.
can you back out because they can't see it when we turn it
Oh,
on?
that's right. I forgot about the turning. So we had it set up, and then we started rotating the board, and I lost it. All right. Do I want you to have 5 owls? I don't care if you have 5 owls. I just don't want to end up in my own middle section.
5 owls?
Oh.
Nice.
So I get to put that wherever I want, right?
You're gonna take it and you're gonna put it on your board where you're gonna
I'm gonna
score
put
it
it
in the scoring round.
In the owls,
Okay.
so I can score the owls in the scoring round.
Bring that back my way.
And you were in this. I can't remember what section you were in.
Bunnies. Okay.
Nice.
Determined.
I'm determined. I'm starting to see this. I'm starting to. Oh no! You don't have a reroll, a reshuffle? Yeah, you can't.
I don't know about that rule. So many people misflick in Crokinole.
Oh my gosh, it happens. But this is a little easier than Crokinole. if
No,
I'm
but I
being
mean, you
honest.
lose
We
your
all-
disc
I know.
like that.
We all have played these kind of games. I figured the advanced rules.
I'm
Should
fine
we-
with it.
do you-
I'm not-
do you
No,
want me
no,
to
no, no, no,
rewind
that's
it?
okay. I
Don't
just
get me
have to
worried about
realize
it.
Should
that
we
we
give-
can't. There is
Should we
little
make it
finesse
easier?
with this rule.
Don't risk it. Is the question.
This is
That's
less
the
about
answer.
finesse now and more about just flick away.
Flick away, champ. Is it me?
Yep. Wait. Why wouldn't it have been David?
Why-
You said, yep, I'll go.
It's fine, but that ended up in my.
We're
starting
never
area.
doing another game that requires us
That
to
ended up
sit
in my
3 in a
starting
row.
area. So can I reflick it? I'm
Did
gonna
you hit
reflick
something?
it, Yes.
Yeah, why don't you take
Oh,
it
I did
off?
hit
If
something
you hit
first.
something, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Now we'll just do this. Boop.
All right, so now it's back to me. All right.
Yep, and I'll go after you.
Yep. It's just better if we remember to rotate that way.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not. This is not the only game when you sit side by side that's easy to forget what your player order was because you're like, wait a minute, are we going?
This would be
around?
a game to play at the end of the table.
That's true, but I didn't sit. I should have sat at the end of the table.
We should have done it on a corner. It's fine.
But we didn't do that.
Nope.
We did it side by side. David just wanted to be able to elbow me. Was the real
I did.
real motivation for that? So that's owls. No, yes, that's owls.
You were in owls with a 1.
I like that. I'm gonna keep that.
A 1 owl?
Yes. But I might.
Fuzzy. All right. Last disc.
Yep. Wow, you got a lot of foxes. Is that foxes? Yeah. So this is lizard people here, correct? And I have
Well,
a 2.
David's
David
gotta
still
go
has 1 to
first.
go. So I'm sorry. I'm starting to plan my turn. I might want.
Something's off because David's technically the first player, which means.
No,
I'm
I
not
was the first player.
You were.
Oh, okay.
I've got the first player marker. Yep. So that's
So in
it.
theory, yeah, you
So
should be done.
David was the
All right.
last player.
Zoom in.
I might want. So in the lizards right now, I have 2. Nobody else has any. purple has 1. There's no other lizards hiding anywhere, right?
There's just this one, and no one's on them.
But I could theoretically swap that with my 5, but right now my 5 is with my fox.
Oh, that's right. We do have a swap.
Yeah. Actually, I want the 5 in the fox.
Is my 1 in the bunnies?
Your 1
I'm
is
gonna use
in...
my
What do you mean?
swap.
Oh, that one. Ooh, that's like right down the middle.
I'm going to use my
No, it's closer
swap.
to the bunnies.
I'm
Okay.
going to use my swap to switch these two.
A 1 with the 3.
Because that means I can finish out my lizard. And I get the 35, which means I get an immediate bonus, so
So we're
everybody
gonna
can
cross
see
the
what I'm
35
doing.
off.
I finished this one because I did the swap action and swapped my 1 and my 3 so I could finish this guy out, which means everybody else has to cross off the top. Means I get a discovery bonus immediately. So I get to choose one of these, and and that's my little combo for this. So now I'm going to do that while whatever
And I
happens
get
next.
2. So I'm going to cross off
I'm using my
2
swap
more. 1, 2. I didn't swap anything.
to
Fox
swap
4,
my.
which gives
What are you
me
swapping?
an owl.
Swapping my 4 and my 5. My 4 is on this fox. And my 5 is here.
Oh, was it?
3, which gives me
The
a
5 was
4.
on
All right, so then we have to do
Hold
foxes
on.
next.
I'm still comboing.
All right, I'm blue, so I get 5 in the fox. Yes, that's what I wanted.
5 in the fox.
I wanted that 5 in the fox. I'm crossing off a thing here.
Do swaps
Where's your
happen
5 in the
player
fox?
order? I'm not 100% sure.
Right over
Oh,
there.
I think you just have to
I
decide
did
if
my
you
5.
want to do it.
What?
And
I don't
flipped it
think
over.
swaps really affect anyone other than the immediate player that's
They
swapping.
As
could
long
if
as you're not
they
swapping
could've-
for the lizards.
Only for the lizards.
That's true. Yeah, probably should go in player order then.
All right, I did my
I have
fox people.
I have 2 4s in the
Hold on.
fox.
I have a ton in the fox.
That's
Why-
fine, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, we're
right?
not doing the same thing for all of them?
Well, for the fox player, it doesn't matter. I thought.
Well,
we
you guys
said.
can just keep going because I'm going to have a bunch of them to do. So
Yeah. How many do you have, David? Just
I
one?
have 4 times 2, so I get to do 2 4s or below.
I don't have any, but I do have bunnies.
can you zoom out so people can at least
see our
kind
board?
of see what
Kind
we're
of
doing?
see our board. I have 4 in the bunnies. Sure, I'll do that. I'll do the 4 in the bunnies. I might as well do my 4 in the owls too, right? So, well, I'll wait because I want to do a combo. I feel like if we're doing combos, it might be fun to say what our combos are because that's the whole heart of the game. So,
Well, I just did 2 4s
You
in the
should.
foxes, and I got one of these discovery bonuses, but you don't have to use those immediately, right? You can use those
Nope.
whenever you want.
well, I'm going to use mine immediately. So I'm going to take this 1 off of my owls, and I'm going to use it to basically move 1 space, which is going to give me a discovery bonus. And I'm
Nice.
going to, I guess, do I want to do the rabbit for 6?
While he's thinking, I'm using this
I do.
discovery bonus owl.
I'm going to do the rabbit for 6. Why are there 3 little circles around this 6 down here on the outside?
It probably has something to do
It's-
with the
Oh, with the
It's
solo
solo.
mode. All right, and then I have
Oh my.
3 more.
So I got another fox 4.
All right, so while they're doing what they're doing, I'll
What
tell you guys what
discovery
I did on
bonus
my
do I
lovely
want?
little turn here because there was a lot. So
I want this rabbit 6.
I had a bunch in fox, so I just kept going, which gave me multiple discovery bonuses.
Oh, that's right.
So you can see I have one here, one here. I also got a 5 bunny, and I had the owl, which was from earlier.
Wait.
So I did a bunch of foxes.
I
I
see.
crossed off
Circle,
3
then cross
of my
off.
4 foxes already, so I could keep doing fox because I was having a lot of really good luck with multiple foxes, which allowed me to combo and also do a ton of cacti over here. So feeling pretty good about that. The cool thing is about the cacti too is if you're not tracking it very well, or maybe you miss one at the end, you can just tally the cactus up. You want to make sure you're getting your bonuses. That's the important thing here. And then you can do the cacti tallying later.
I have
Whoops, that was not right.
5, and I have 1 more to spend. I'm going to tick off another box. So I did a bunch of combos on my turn, which are kind of going to be hard to see. Let me see how well I can show. But I did quite a few. I was able to get both this discovery bonus with one of my owl tokens and this bunny bonus with my other owl token. So I was able to get both of these, which combined to trigger this section, which let me get another piece over here to get a cactus. And I still had one left over to make another
Whoa,
mark.
you've connected
so
a lot down there.
I've been focusing on just this bottom on
I've
the
got
board.
a one bunny.
I haven't been doing a lot with the lizard, and that's why.
All right, so one bunny is done.
So
we rotate back to me as the first player. So
Yep.
I did a lot of comboing in the, what is this?
that's the hand here. That's the first player marker. I'm really focusing on this bunny. I don't know.
I've heard the people I've played with who taught me this game. I've heard from a number of people, but Rob had said bunnies all the way. But I really think that if you go heavy,
section? Am I the bunny section again for my starting section?
we're back to as if it were round one. So yes,
unless you just did it, then just
I
do
was just
something
bunny.
different.
I was just in the bunny section.
It's fine. There's plenty of bunnies. I need to get that ×2 bunny. That would be huge. Yeah, if I can get that ×2. Not to tell you what I'm doing, but let's see if I can do it. Can I get on that ×2? No.
You did not.
Sad and dejected. But somebody could bump it onto there. I could even bump it onto there.
Potentially.
Hold on. This game does move pretty quick. I mean, part of our turn is rotating that board. If you weren't rotating the board and everybody was just ready to flick, it would be
A lot faster.
a lot faster. But, I mean, that's fine. Ooh. It's just part of it. And I don't really super need to rotate. I'm still going to go for that ×2. Did not.
Didn't work out as you planned.
Actually pushed it farther away. I don't really want lizards.
I'm indifferent.
I mean, I like the lizards, but I like the bunnies.
Oh, David, finish your Rob story. Ryan interrupted you.
Oh, he was saying go bunnies all the way. That's how he scored the most points. And we played. He did score a lot of points there, but that game I played, I went heavy on the owls and scored like over 100 points in owls.
Wow. I'm not getting
Something
that many
like that. It
points.
was kind of crazy. Maybe not 100, but it was a lot of points.
That seems high.
It was 70 to, it was over 70.
You get to the ends of all these owl branches, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60
Plus the
just from
bonuses
that.
if you do it right.
I just need one over there. I'm just going to do this.
All right, where is the owl section? Right next to me, right? There we go.
All right, I'm going to try
I'm going to do
something.
this the hard way.
Try something fancy here.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Are you still DMing, Dave?
I am. In fact, we should have a session tonight.
I called you Dave because I was
You
looking
did
at
call me
Gator
Dave.
Dave was the one asking. So
I don't
said,
think I've ever called you Dave.
Gator Dave's the only Dave around here.
Aw.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's so far away, but I'm
Kira
going to
loses
reflick
that
it.
disc for the rest of the game.
Nope, reflick. I just have to reach it.
Can you reach it?
No.
What we need is a little... What we need is like a little, like with the craps table.
I have one
where
at
they
home
have-
for things that are on high shelves.
You do
All right.
need that.
You do your reflick?
I'm doing it now. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh,
Okay.
lizards.
That was not what I... Oh, that's it.
That's it.
I might
That
use
is
my
it.
reflick. Hold on. Do I want 1, 3? Those are good. 2 4s with the owl.
Ooh, when someone references their board when they're determining whether they want to reflick, that's where the AP could settle in.
I just want to know if I want to go 4 or 5 away.
I don't think you should.
Well, does anybody want
I
to do
do.
any
I'm going to
swaps?
swap these.
That's a swap.
So
Player order is probably how we should do that, but I'm also considering swapping. If you
That's
don't mind
fine.
moving that my way a little bit so I
I
can
use
see.
my 1 swap.
All right, this is me. Which side is that more on?
That
That is
on
right in the middle.
Fox. I don't know.
I'd give
I
that
could
right in the
see.
maybe more on the Fox.
All right, so then with that, I'm going
gonna move
to
it.
switch it. I'm gonna use my last switcher.
With your 5.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
So we
All right.
look at lizards first. I have
Lizards first. I have 8.
6.
No one else is on these lizards, so
So you
I'm
go
going to go
first.
first. So I'm going to remove these, Kira,
Yep.
from the board,
And do 8.
and then do 8. I'm going to do 1, 2, which gives me that 11, and another
Nice.
swap. And then I have 6 more. 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, I've got 6 total. So I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get this little 6-pointer here. But that does give me another reflip. And then I've got 2 left over. So I'm going to go over here for 2. And that's lizards.
All right, so then we're in fox. If you can, David, would you hand me my 2, my 5, and my 4?
Your 2,
That's a
your
lot of
5,
foxes.
and your 4.
I actually don't have anything in the fox, technically.
Fox 4 is 5.
And you've got 4, a 2, and a 1 in the fox, David.
I do.
So that might take a moment. The fox is definitely, I think, the one that's maybe could lean towards AP because you're trying to put together this puzzle. You're trying to figure out which piece you need and want because you can always use lower pieces. You could take some of the lower ones and try to fill out. Mine Tetris puzzle thing does not look very filled out here. So we'll see.
I'm going to use my 4 fox right here. I'm going to use my...
You guys are probably going to get a lot of points from that. All right, and then we do the
Oh, and that gives me one of these.
bunny next, right?
Yeah, I'm still going here because I just got a combo
fine.
for a fox.
Since I'm only doing owl, can I just do my owls?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because this is where I set up my
1.
combos. 3 on the owl. 3 to get me a 5 bunny.
So I got a 5 bunny bonus here.
1 on the owl. To get me a 5 on the bunny. I know I can hear Oliver, my son, upstairs playing. He's having the time of his life.
Sounds like it.
And this is 2 5s. To be a kid again.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4,
So I'm gonna do
5.
my 5 like this. That's pretty good. Which gives me a green and a bonus. So I'm gonna use the 4 fox
1,
again.
2,
My
3,
last 4
1,
fox
1, 2,
to
3,
get
4, 5. Okay. I'm going all in on these bunnies. Let's see if this actually helps me out.
Oh my gosh, this is so tough right now. Okay. I'm gonna do this and get that cactus. All right, that was my bonus from
How many
that
rounds
to
have we
that.
done?
All right, so bunnies, I have a 4. Is that right?
You have a 4.
So I'm gonna do 2 on the fox,
This is round 4.
which
Here
is going
started.
to give
1,
me
2,
2 left
3,
over, which I will do towards the bunny. All right,
Right? Because Kier
which
started the
gave
first
me
round.
another fox, which lets me go up here.
But did she start
and,
this round?
Yeah, she did. She has the first part token right now.
Uh,
So are we doing 6 rounds or
hold on.
6 rounds, right?
I'm gonna go,
All I know is that I'm first.
Yes.
yeah, this way.
And this is round 5
Just gonna
out
give
of
me
6,
one of
correct?
these. All right.
I think so.
6 rounds?
This will be 5th round.
And we're doing 6.
How much time we got?
We're at 1. We could easily do 6 if you guys wanted to.
we'll
do
do
the full
6.
standard.
Just
Oh,
to
is
do
6 the standard?
6 is the standard.
Oh, yeah, let's do 6 because this should
It
be
means
pretty
we all go
quick.
first once.
Yeah.
All
Twice.
right.
So anyway, while he's flicking so everybody can see, I
Oh!
went crazy on fox. My fox has got a lot of ticks,
My fox does not.
but my bunny is pretty bare.
All my points are coming from bunnies, so we'll see if this math works out.
Hey,
I
Ryan.
can't do owls this time, but I can do more bunnies. I really want to get that ×2 bunny. I'm going to use my reflick. Already used it.
You don't have any more?
I guess I don't. I don't think I got another one.
Sad.
Oh, wait, no. I used my swap, not my reflick. I'm sorry. Yes, I have plenty of reflicks, just not very many swaps. Okay.
It's come in handy, and I don't go for them as much as I should.
The reflick?
Any of the reflicks or the
Swaps? Yeah, the first time I played, I did not use those enough, for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not even getting them this game.
Dang, David. You're rocking with those, getting them right in the middle. The question is, can I do the same thing? No.
The answer is no.
No, I cannot.
Do you want a reflick?
Nope, actually, is that touching the owl?
Yep.
Yeah, then I will leave it there unless somebody bumps it. Nice. All right.
David's getting a phone call.
I'm getting
Sorry,
a
everyone.
phone call.
Got to rookie move. Got to put that on night mode.
It is on night mode.
Oh, it's on night mode. It's still vibrating.
Well, it's vibrating. I don't want to
That's not the same.
totally miss a call.
D&D is.
There's no such thing as night mode for me. I just leave the phone on vibrate for sure.
Oof. I don't want anyone messing with that 4, but I bet it's gonna happen. Oh. Don't. Ooh. Knocked me out of my fox zone. Dang, Dave, that's 3 in a row, isn't it?
I think that, so in the comments, Andrew is saying that he thinks the Fox Zone might be the one. I obviously am going heavy Fox because of all the comboing, but I've had my score has been fairly consistent, depending, it's just where everything works out.
They're all
you just
equally
have
strong.
To choose to pick one to be your strong one.
Yep.
I would always say pick one to be your strong one so you have a focus and the rest is just gravy, and then you can adjust your strategy based on how your flicks go. All right. I don't know.
Oh, now you're on the owl. What's his situation over there?
He's still in the owl. Just knock it back down.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense to me to knock him out for that. That's not how this game's supposed to work.
That's a very edge occurrence. They
I would
usually
be like,
don't bounce like that.
That's the
Otherwise
fighting version.
Otherwise, we're playing a new game where we're just trying to knock each other's pieces everywhere. But now you knocked me off the 5 owl, which is sad.
I'm a jerk.
Oh,
No,
you knocked
didn't
her
get on
in
there.
really
Well, she was
solidly.
already in.
More onto
She was
it.
already in it, so it didn't really do anything.
No, if you're in the inside completely, you win.
Oh, it just end game?
Yeah.
Oh, and I got knocked into a something.
That's it.
All right,
So
Liz-
I was
Lizards.
fine with being knocked out of
That's a
owl,
bunny.
but it didn't happen. Okay.
lizards. It
I
looks
have
like
5.
you have 5. She has 3. I have 11.
So is there any other special lizard hits?
Here and here are
No.
empty.
So you're first then.
So I have
So
11.
give your 11. What do you?
1,
What do you?
2,
You're probably
3,
gonna cross
4,
something
5,
off.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Which one did you get?
21.
Dang it! I was fighting for that one.
So I only have a 3. I'm going to go for a small one just because why not? Since it's not a focus for
Okay,
me.
so I get 5. I guess I'll just keep going. I mean, still 19 points.
Yeah,
and I
19
get that
points
one.
is not nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
All right.
and that 1 is sitting on top of something.
A
bunny,
double bunny.
bunny.
which we'll do when we get to bunny. So,
So
Fox.
foxes.
I have a 2, and
got
the rest are
nothing.
other bonuses.
Yep.
So I'll do my 2.
I don't have any foxes.
And my 2, there's got to be a good 2 spot here somewhere.
Yep. I
Oh
need a
yeah.
4 fox.
Let's do this 2 spot, which gives me no. I take that back.
I'm gonna have some AP when it comes to doing this
It
owl. I think.
absolutely is AP
right.
sometimes.
Are we doing
It can
bunnies
be
next?
when you're hunting for those combos. No, we're doing owls. I think
I'm
next.
Isn't
gonna
bunnies
do
next
a
to the
1
fox?
instead of a 2.
We'll go around, right?
Well, Kira said
Lizard-
earlier, boom,
Lizard,
boom,
fox.
boom, boom.
Oh.
You always do owl after fox.
Oh, okay.
It's a Z. Look at your board.
Oh.
This.
Okay.
Okay. So
Owl, I have
Owls.
4.
I also have a 4. And I also have a 1, right? Or no, Ryan also has a 1.
Nope,
no,
there's
that's
bunny.
bunny.
There's no more.
I have
You have 10.
2
You have 2 5s and a
4.
4.
So I'll do my 4
So that
first.
gives me a 5 for the bunnies. Don't know if that's good or not.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Ugh, I don't like any of my options here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
I don't like any of my options.
3,
Well.
4, 5.
We'll see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now we do the bunnies,
5.
right?
Boo.
Now
All right.
we do the bunny.
Here's where I get all my points. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You got 10 bunnies?
I got
I
10
have one.
bunnies.
You have 1, and I
So
have
I'm gonna go
Which is
7,
going to finish off my 5 bunny, which is great. So it worked out.
3.
8 to get an owl of any number.
1, Get this owl of any number, and I'm going to use that here. 1, 2.
I'm going to use my owl of any number to get this other bunny.
Your owl of any number. That sounds like something from Harry
Potter.
All right, so
So
now
that gives me
Ryan
7.
will be lizard. Let's just do a quick look. I'm going to ask you guys each to let me see your board so
There we
we
go.
can see where everybody is. So
I
this is
have.
my lizard, my fox,
Ooh, your fox has a lot of stuff.
my owl, and my bunny. That's me. David. Oh no, I just wiped it all off. David's
You're upside down, I think.
lizard.
Oh, no, you're not.
And then fox, owl, and bunny. Ryan?
I've really only gone owl and bunny. But if you notice, when you look at my board, this is the strategy I've been employing. Look at my owls and notice how they're worth 0 points. I've only been taking the
Bonuses?
bunnies.
Really?
I have been
I'm the same
trying
way,
to
Ryan.
math out my owl so that I can get every single bunny bonus on the owl. And
I do the same thing.
I've been taking alternate paths that maybe score less points just so I can still get those bunnies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think
I've gotten all but one bunny bonus from the owl
I
track.
think that and the fox section are the bonus heavy
Yeah, I wish
sections.
there's some more bunnies on the foxes that I'm just not going to get because I haven't been going to the foxes and this is the last round. So
Ryan is the first player.
where is the fox? Oh, double fox is there.
What does he say, though? Go ahead.
No. Now is that it? Something like that?
How long ago was What Does the Fox Say? Is
I-
it you now?
I don't know
Not
how
long
long
enough.
ago it was, but I have a
Where do you want to be?
I'll be, I guess I'll be second place.
I have a
think it feels
playlist.
out of order
Um,
somehow, but
Well,
We've
it's-
definitely
we're
done that out of order because
looping
we've
around.
basically been just foregoing
That's
the
fine.
far side.
I have a playlist that plays for my son, and What Does the Fox Say still shows up on that playlist, which is fun. Well done. All right, I need more bunnies. Where's the bunnies? Oh, the ×2 bunnies in my space. I can't get that one.
you gotta bounce off something.
Well, I think I might be okay.
You're definitely not okay.
Thanks, David. Thanks for your support. in
You're
these
better
trying
than okay is
times.
what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Nice.
took it the wrong way.
Wow, you're right. I did. But I will not finish off my lizard unless I can get on that magic lizard ×2 over there. Because
That's going to be hard to get on.
And stay on.
From your position.
Yeah, it is. But that's the only way I'll be able to finish off. Otherwise, I
You're
put
getting
all
a lot
this
of-
work.
you're
You'll
getting a lot
have
of bunnies.
you'll have to bounce off one of your guys over here,
Hey,
probably.
miracles have happened.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will look back at this day and say it's a lot like the U.S. hockey team.
I was thinking that in my head. That was a great movie.
You know, it's something that actually happened in history, too,
What?
right?
But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
movie,
yeah.
what? No,
It wasn't just a Kurt Russell movie.
that makes it even better. No, it was a great movie.
Hey, did someone knock me out of owls?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
that was
baloney.
me. Sorry, man.
Back in there.
Deal with it.
All right. Nope, not happening.
That was a robust flick for
You
that
know what?
space.
I guess
For
I'm just
very
going
little
all
payoff.
bunnies
All right.
this time.
On my last flick, I'm just going to flick into the bunny section as hard as I can to disrupt Ryan's bunny points.
But
You
what I
stay away
noticed,
from my 5 owls.
there's a 5 bunny down here. If I give up 3, I get a 5. So I can actually turn 3 into a 5 for my bunny, which is nice. Same thing with the foxes. Interesting. There's ways to use. Yeah, I think I've got
Are you
this.
speaking in incomplete sentences?
No, I think you'll see what I'm trying to say. And that's What Does the Fox Say? What I realize
Very
is
sorry
I have
about
not
today's
been.
live stream, everyone.
Listen.
And Pandasaurus.
I haven't been
What?
taking advantage of
Pandasaurus is loving
That we
this.
are so weird.
I haven't been taking advantage of these little check boxes down here on the bunnies.
For the bunnies?
Because you could check off the bunnies to get more bunnies.
Whoa, that's how bunnies multiply.
Oh, that is generally.
What
All
did
right.
you do? What did you do, Kira?
I
Rad-
really was
it's a disaster.
I think
to
all
get-
she wanted to do is
Want to
disrupt
get my stuff out of my lizard. I don't want my stuff in the lizard zone. That's what I'm working
Man, my
on.
5 is so close to hitting that double owl. Bump it, David. Bump it. Oh! No, I'm
Ryan
done.
knocked me out. Oh.
That's it. You were the last to go.
That's
All right.
it.
So
Oh, I
do we
had
have
the
any
the two.
switches? I don't.
I don't have any
Oh, wait.
switches to spend.
I have a switch to spend.
Can I spend my reshoot on David and make him reshoot that one?
No,
do I
it
want
doesn't work
that?
that way. What game is that?
I don't know.
I was just playing where you force someone to re-roll a die.
Oh, that sounds awful. The interesting thing will be scoring this.
It's dice thrown.
Oh. Oh yeah, dice thrown. You definitely force people to re-roll their dice a lot.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't
Are
think
you
I'm
switching?
going to swap.
Okay.
Are you, Kira?
No.
I'm not. I have no swaps left.
So we're in lizards to start.
I have nothing.
I have. Is that 2 more in fox or lizard?
Definitely more in lizard.
Is it really?
Yeah,
For sure.
For sure.
Flip.
Well, not
Not
on
on there.
Fox.
All right. So I have
3,
freaking
4,
6,
5, 6, and David has 2.
I have 2.
which does nothing
So
for me
Kira,
at
you're
this
first.
stage.
I'm gonna give you your 6 just to make, because I'm closer to it. I know,
So gross.
but I'm closer to it.
All right.
Well, I wasted a bunch trying to get this one, and nothing happened.
If there's a 7 here.
Those
and
are
I
the
have
most
6.
painful things to look
I know,
at in this
it's
game. Is
4
you
away.
Nobody can get. Well, Ryan got that one. I didn't realize that.
Because there's no bonus that
That
gives
makes it
you.
even more.
Yeah, I don't
gross.
know. I haven't
2.
been keeping track of who's got.
I've only
the other
gotten
ones
3 bonuses from the lizards.
Kira, did you get any of the bonuses from over there?
This one.
Oh, you got that big one.
All right, so that was lizards. Oh, David, you need to do your 2 for lizards.
My measly 2 lizard.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, and then we do foxes.
I've got a 5.
Yep.
And David has a 4.
Ugh. 2 lizards.
Here's your 4, David.
Awful.
Here's your 5, lizard Kira. I have no lizards. All I have are
Wait, what
bunnies.
was this?
That was. Flip it over and look at it. It was a 4
From where?
from your foxes. That's what we're doing right now.
Well, I was doing my lizard still.
Oh, were you? What does the fox say? Figure it out right now. We've got one more turn.
I've started to run out of opportunities here, so let's
Opportunity.
Opportunities.
We'll do that guy.
All right, I'm gonna do a lot when it comes to the bunnies. So let's just.
Oh, I'm doing.
I want you guys to watch and make sure I'm not cheating.
I'm very sad because I have a 4.
So I got another one of these. I'm gonna take a
It's
6
absolutely
bunny.
not what I wanted. It literally does
Oh, wait.
nothing for me.
I could do another fox.
Well, I guess I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a waste.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another fox actually. Now what are we on to?
Now we're on to owls,
Owls.
which I have none of.
I
And
have
you have 4.
4.
And I had a 4 and I did it already.
So my 4 owls.
And I was able to get this little
Oh, but it's
10.
it's not a 4. It's a 3 and a 1.
right here. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1. 1. I think I'll just take. Ooh,
Ryan,
I'll take
can
this
you zoom
1,
out?
Yeah, I can.
which is a 5 bunny.
Sorry,
You're okay.
I was a little zoomed in. I was a little focused.
I see that.
I'm gonna take.
I wish
this
I had done more with
5
Bunny. I'm upset with my Bunny capabilities
I have
here.
15 to spend on bunnies.
I should have used my 5 Bunny bonus to get other bonuses.
David, I
that
want you
would
to
have been more
watch.
beneficial.
So I
So how
have.
many you got? I've got 10.
So the first thing we're going to use is 3. I'm going to use 3 and check off these 3 foxes to get a 4 fox. I'm going to put that 4 fox right here, which is going to give me a shrub, and it's going to give me a 5
to
bunny.
wait on him, right?
I want
He was
I
wanting me
understand.
to watch.
I want him to watch and make sure so we can verify.
I think he wanted me to marvel at all of his brilliance.
So I've got a 5 here, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
So I get another 4 fox. I'm going to do this here, which gives me a discovery bonus, which I'm going to use that discovery bonus to do any number owl. And I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 to get 5 on the bunnies. So I'm going to use 4 of it here, and 1 of it here to get another 5, 6 on the bunnies, which gives me another discovery bonus. I'm going to use a fox, 4, and I'm going to go, what is the best way to do this? To go here, which gets me any number owl,
Gets you also
and
a
a
little
shrub.
chartreuse shrub.
I'm gonna do any number owl. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 on my owl and go 1, 2, 3 and get a fox 4.
Oh boy, Ryan's having a ridiculous last round.
That's why I said I wanted you to watch.
I've not kept him honest, everybody, so he could be cheating right now.
I'm gonna do this. So this gets me a 5 bunny and a discovery bonus. So my 5 bunny is gonna go here. And I got a discovery bonus. I'm gonna do a 6 bunny. So that's 4.
Can I stop watching now?
I mean, sure, but I just didn't want it to seem like I was cheating.
It does seem that way. That's already established. Everyone in the comments is talking about it.
It's true.
I've got this 4.
I've got 15 bunnies, so everyone knows. I got
2,
this
3,
bunny just
4,
now from using a
then
4 fox,
Nice.
plus
1,
these 10,
2,
so I'm
3.
spending 15 bunnies.
This gets me any number owl. Unfortunately, I have no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from that. I can't do it.
I'm going to spend...
That's 10 points. That's only 4 points.
6
So
of it
this
right
seems-
here.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I think I'm done with everything.
All right, I just spent 6 of my 15, which got me an owl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using the owl to go 1, 2, 3, and get another 5.
Yep, you're doing exactly what I
So
did.
now I've got 14 to spend here, and I'm going to spend it. Ooh,
That's
what's the
exactly
best,
how I
what's the
ended up.
best route?
Get a fox.
That's 15. I'm going to spend it.
I did the same basic thing. I mean, I really comboed up on that turn. But I'm excited
Oh.
to see how...
So I'll.
5 and the 7, which is 12.
There you go.
And then, yeah, that's it. Do I have any more 2s? No.
All right. So
All right.
how do we score? We're going to add up each section. While they're doing theirs, I'll explain how it works because I've already done mine in preparation for that. All right. So lizard zone. You're going to add up the ones you circled. It's really that simple. So I have a 35 and a 5. That gives me 40.
Oof.
Okay. Then in the fox, you're going to, whoops, let me move this down just a tad so you guys can see. The amount of cacti that you crossed off, the number next to how far you crossed off on them. Now,
That's it?
I double checked them to make sure that I crossed off the right number because you can see how many you actually circled on here. So I had 25 in dark green, the saguaro. I had 25 in the little bush looking one, and then I had 19 in the light green one,
Wow.
giving me a total of 69.
I had 27. I'm feeling like I'm not doing so well here.
All right, then we go to owl, and in the owl, it's all of the numbers you circled. Obviously, if you were going for bonuses like Ryan, you might not have very many numbers here. I'm in the same boat because I was avoiding owl for the most part, and I have 26 circled. And then lastly, and I'll probably want to borrow Ryan's once he's done scoring so I can show you one that's more filled out. But you're going to count up how many of each of these things you had, like we talked about at the beginning, and add them down here times whatever it says above it. So I had 4 little dark blue ones, which gave me a total of 8 points, which was pretty piddly for my bunny, giving me a total of 143 points for the game.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Not
not
my
even-
best score, not my worst score. So once Ryan's done counting up his bunny, I'll show you guys that one because it's pretty... Hey, Danny's here. Hi, Danny. Danny is the new marketing manager over at Pandasaurus Games. She's amazing. Everyone say hi to her.
Me?
Hi,
Everyone.
Danny.
Oh, everyone.
I literally said
everyone in the world?
Everyone that's watching in the comments, you say hi to Danny.
Oh,
And
okay.
on the stream, you both say hi.
Oh, hi, Danny.
There you go.
Did I do well?
Yes,
Okay.
Ryan.
Hi, Dan.
your
I
turn.
said hi, Danny.
Okay, good.
Hi, Danny. I'm counting.
She says hi.
All right, I'm counting to... Womp, womp.
It looks like David will be done before Ryan, so we'll show you David's board next.
I got 159.
Nice job. All right. So we'll break that down for you guys here. So I didn't win is the first thing.
What'd
so
you
I was
get?
wrong. 143. All right. And that's just because I had a bad
What did
bunny.
you have, David?
You can't just completely,
159.
completely ignore the bunnies.
Did you do this right down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Yeah, it's
to,
not worth it.
You can't completely ignore the bunnies. So, and did you take all your bonuses that you circled? You
Yeah.
should have had a fox and an owl in there somewhere. Okay, so David
what
had a
bonuses?
total of 50
Oh.
in lizard. He had 35 in Fox.
36.
He had, Fox.
There's 25 of these.
Fox. Okay.
It's 20.
He had Owl. This is hard to do upside down.
Yep.
All right, and then in Bunny, 42 in Owl, and then in Bunny he had 32, equaling 159. Ryan.
I believe my math was correct.
Yep.
I'm not double checking it. Let's see your board, please.
That's it.
Oh, in that case, I scored.
I really want everyone to see
154.
Bunny for him because he had a major bunny.
I did, but it just wasn't quite enough.
How did you not score more points with that bunny?
Well, those are
Let's talk about it. Let me explain to the audience
Let's.
so they can see. Okay. So he had a total of, and I'm going to mark them off as I count them.
12 of those little guys.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's
6,
24.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, that's 24?
Gave him 24.
Oh, I put 12, didn't I?
So this should
Oops.
be 24.
I gave myself 1 point apiece for those.
Then in the darker, the blue one, so 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4.
No, it's more than
there's
4.
5.
Yeah,
Gives
it's
him
5.
20.
That one I
And
did
then
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Should be 6 total.
I'm looking for the 6th one. There it is. 6 gives him 36 because
So
it's
I
times
shorted
6.
myself 12 points.
So he
But
shorted
you
himself
won.
12 points, which would have given him 166
I
instead.
do bad math.
Okay.
For some
So
reason, I gave
Ryan
myself
wins
1
his
point of
first
those.
game. Good job.
Yay!
Yay!
I failed.
That was really close.
I came in dead last. As per the
166.
usual.
But interesting how, so you went heavy on foxes.
Mm-hmm.
I did some of my owl strategy. I just want to get to these ends so I can get like these 10s and 8 points, which I scored. What were your guys' owl points?
If I ignore
30.
Bunny, I find if Bunny doesn't go well for me, I
Oh.
find that my score doesn't do very well.
Yeah,
But
you didn't do much
Bunny and Fox, I think, are the two most important to not ignore. You want to have a little something in each one, and using Owl and getting those combos, I think, is super important. But overall, if I've found when I play, if I don't do well in Bunny or Fox, my score is lower.
I didn't do much in Fox. I only got 27 points in Fox, to be honest. I really didn't do much in Lizard or Fox, and I probably could have gotten a lot more than 30 points.
Lizard's my highest.
Not mine. I mean, I got all my points really
How
from
is
Bunny.
Lizard not your? Oh, you just got the 1?
I got 2, a 35 and a 5.
I got 29 in Lizard. It's just that 68 points in Bunny was a lot, but I mean, I was like, I'm doing everything. And then when I noticed those tick-offs, it actually
Right?
okay, it's only 3 ticks to get a 4 Fox, which can get you a 5 Bunny.
Yep.
So 3 ticks to get 5, so you're actually getting 2 back. Plus, I managed to get a discovery bonus with one of them, and a shrub with one of them.
Good not to ignore him because
So-
the timing is important. And Danny has said in the comments, good job, all of us. Thank you.
Timing is
Thank you,
super
Danny.
important.
But also, a lot of players like the buns. She calls them bun buns, and I love that.
Bun
That's
buns?
adorable.
Well-
A lot of players like the bun buns too. And so, if you, Danny, can you put a link to your Discord for people to go check this out? There's all kinds of cool stuff on the Pandasaurus Discord about new games coming out, but also you can talk with other people about their strategies. And there's like a whole channel just dedicated to Sonora, which is really cool. Obviously, our Discord, if you guys want to talk to us directly about our game, I'm in the Pandasaurus Discord as well, so you can talk to me there, or you can come to our Discord and talk to us in our stuff, which the link is in our description below. Of course, if you are interested in winning this game, please make sure you make a comment, and we will pick and announce the winner next week in North America for this one. So please forgive me if I can't tell which country you're from and I pick the wrong person next week. Just help me. Okay. Maybe everybody put their country. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you just opened a can of worms there.
Yeah, right.
Don't do that. No. Okay.
She didn't say that.
I didn't say that. So anyway, so we will pick a winner next week. Let's see, what are we playing next week? I don't know. But if we don't have something scheduled, Ryan,
Yes?
you can say no to me right now.
You're going to say Tiny Epic?
Can we play the new dinos?
That's I haven't played.
She did say Tiny Epic.
I just knew it was going to be a Tiny Epic game.
Well,
I haven't played Tiny Epic Dinos, and I'm
it's
sure a
the
lot of
worker
people out
placement
there
one.
are probably pretty excited to see it. And I've heard a lot of buzz about dinos.
The only reason I would ask you for this one specifically is because it's worker placement. And you like worker
I
placement
do like
games.
worker placement games. I have nothing against the Tiny
And
Epic games.
dinosaurs are great.
I just find them to be a little tiny.
Speaking of dinosaurs, also Pandasaurus has some cool dinos games coming out.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
that
I'm really looking forward to
Dinosaur
it.
World is coming out
And
soon.
Aurora and Right as well. So
Did you say roar and right?
Aurora
Roar
and
and right. You have to roar, and however loud you. No, that's not right.
Oh.
I have no idea how the game
there,
plays.
whatever Ryan just said. So with that, everybody, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for tuning in today, and we will see you next week.
And thank you, David.
You're welcome.
David probably won't be here next week.
I
but
probably won't
we'll
be
see.
here.
Bye, guys.